the reason boss on Rich Sports. It has been a busy day. I've already had the pleasure and privilege of having JD from We Max It, chopping things up, mashing things up as we discuss the topic of respect in Jamaican football. We have the Reggae Girlz viewers and subscribers. The Reggae Girlz are in action against the Colombian women in tomorrow's last 16 clash. We are looking forward to the mother of all clashes. This is history upon history being made by the Reggae Girlz, and we are privileged as fans to experience this journey. Today on Rich Po Sports, I have the pleasure of introducing a bona fide Reggae Girlz fan coming straight out of Washington, D.C., US of A. We're going international style. It is my pleasure and privilege at this moment to introduce my special guest this evening, Malik,
Good
straight
night, good
out of
night.
USA. How you doing, Holmes?
Good night, good afternoon, wherever y'all watching from, you know.
Man, listen, it's good to have you on board this historic ride with the Reggae Girlz about to create more history, taking on Colombia in the last 16. Of course, we know dangling in front of the Reggae Girlz is the prospect of a quarter-final, one step at a
Yep,
time, but a
yep.
quarter-final against the Lionesses of the motherland. Yanks, what has been your experience of this World Cup so far, and just how proud are you? And are you surprised at how the Reggae Girlz have fared so far in this excellent World Cup? That's my opinion. What say you?
Okay, well, the first surprise, first, let me start off by saying, I just want to say thank you again for having me on your show. And then,
You're more than welcome.
second, I want to say, no, I'm not surprised that Jamaica has made it this far into the World Cup. I would say the thing that surprised me the most was that game against France. A lot of people might beat me for this, but a lot of people might also agree. But I didn't think that we would gotta have gotten a point against France. I thought we would have beat Panama, probably beat Brazil when we tied with them. But I was expecting, you know, us to make it in over Brazil, which we did do, but by beating them, and it didn't work out that way. But I'm not surprised at the Reggae Girls being this far in the World Cup. Now, the team that I am surprised about being this far in the World Cup is Colombia.
And there's a
Colombia,
particular reason why. There's a particular reason why you made me laugh when you shared this. Go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah. I'm gonna get to that reason in a second. The first reason is because they was in a mighty tough group with the likes of Germany and Korea. Now Morocco was the newcomer, but as we know, a country like Morocco, you can't underestimate them. Cause look at what they did on the men's side of the World Cup. They almost made it to the finals on that side. Could the same thing almost be happening on this side of the ball with the women team? If that is,
Could be.
and they be the first comer to make it to be 70 odd rank and make it to the quarterfinal, that would be magical. I would be so proud of them, even though I'm not a Moroccan, but I would be so proud of them. I would be, and now the second reason is like what me and you was talking about yesterday. You know, when I played FIFA, not one time, no, matter of fact, it was one time Colombia made it to the round of 16 out of five simulations. It was always either Korea finishing top and Germany finishing second, but career slipped through one time. And not Korea, Colombia. My apology to all the Colombians. Colombia slipped through one time. And I guess that one simulator, it came to fruition for the Colombians.
Well, it's a funny thing because at this juncture, let me big up and send much love and mwah, to my Colombian friends. I have at least a couple of, at least three, in fact. Juan
Mhm.
David, big up yourself. Yaneth and Johanna, big up yourself in Colombia. Viva Paula as well from Colombia, my Colombian friends. So, in a way, I feel I can't lose. If Jamaica and the Reggae Girls are victorious, I will be delighted. If we are
Hold,
vanquished by Colombia, I'll still be happy for my Colombian friends. But of course, I've got the jersey and I've got the shirt, I've got the pride, I've got the color, I've got the
well,
love for
because
out of many one people.
I was about to say, hold on now, Richard, hold on now. You gotta
Hold
draw,
on.
you gotta draw that line. This, this is
Oh,
this is wartime. This is wartime. We are on the battlefield.
hey.
You can't be saying it's gonna be a win either way. It's either gonna be
Uh-oh.
either we gonna feel happy and they gonna be crying, or I don't want to say the other word, but the other way. But I'm gonna just stay with our way.
Listen, Malik, a very good point. A very good point. The glass is half full rather than half empty. It's a very good point. But as you have called out the battle lines and called for the lines to be drawn, I'm going to attempt to draw you because we had a very interesting conversation yesterday, Malik, and amongst the questions and reasoning that we shared, viewers like, share, and subscribe. Rich Poe Sports, Poe for Power, Malik in the house. And we're talking about the Reggae Girls victorious over the likes of Panama, 0-0 with France, 0-0 with Brazil, qualifying for the last 16. We couldn't be any prouder. But hear what? Are you predicting a victory over Colombia? And if so, how prepared are you, Malik,
How
to
prepared?
take on the English? The English are awaiting. Are you
Well,
prepared? Do you think the Reggae Girls' minds could be distracted from that enticing proposition? Speak.
well, I do not know if the reggae girls are what you would say now distracted. I don't think that they're distracted. If Lauren Donaldson is um a good of a coach as he's shown us throughout the World Cup qualifiers and the World Cup, he would know not to have to make sure the girls' minds are on the game. Like I'm gonna take you back. I'm gonna take you back, but the only thing he wasn't a coach yet. He wasn't a coach yet. It was Vin Blaine was the coach, but I'm gonna take you back.
Indeed,
Remember,
take us back. Take us back.
um, it was against who did we play in the last game at Sabina Park again? It was Dominican Republic, right?
That's exactly Dominican Republic. I believe it was a 4-0 we gave them.
Okay, so remember the girls could have been
Props.
distracted and said, "We looking forward to the CONCACAF Championship," and could have, you know, made a hiccup happen. But you see, Vin Blaine, he made sure the girls them know, keep your head on a task in front of you, not the task 2 steps, 3 steps, the task right in front of you, because the task right in front of you is the key to your future, the key to your success. You can't think 2 steps ahead and you haven't made 1 step.
Ah,
Yeah.
wonderfully put, Malik. Wonderfully put. I think we could draw confidence. You could be the mascot. You could be the spokesperson for the Girls. You have your head on your shoulders. You have the
Uh huh.
approval of Lord Donaldson and vice versa, no doubt.
What'd you say, Richard?
I said that you could be a spokesperson for the Reggae Girls. You have given them a bag of confidence. You trust the process. You trust Lorne Donaldson and, of course, the Reggae Girls. Have you been particularly impressed with any particular area or aspects of the Jamaican Reggae Girls play?
Uh, I've been. What you would say with their defense? Hold on, Rich. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me move my microphone. Hold on. I'll be right back.
All right. Malik's just adjusting. Viewers and subscribers, do not adjust your sets. You're in tune with me, the Reason Boss, on Rich Po Sports. I am in conversation with Malik, straight out of Washington, D.C., home of the insurrection, allegedly, featuring Mr. Suchman Trump. My lord, it's going to be an interesting one in American politics. It's an interesting one in Jamaican footballing circles. The Reggae Girls making history, back-to-back World Cup appearances. Not only that, not settling, but exceeding their first victory registered in the second game versus Panama in a Women's World Cup Finals appearance. Alison Swaby, big up yourself, Alison. A lovely glancing header. We're looking for the attacking flavor of the Reggae Girls to be on show this time around. We've seen the defensive maneuvers of the entire team. Jody Brown, Bunny Shaw, Chaina Matthews, through to the likes of Vian Sampson, Atlanta Primus, Drew Spence. It's been all hands on deck, not just the Denisha Blackwoods, the Wilshires, the Swabys, Chantel and Allison, the outstanding Rebecca Spencer. It's been all hands on deck. But this is knockout country. This is Bud Crawford time. This is Terrence Bud Crawford. It's KO time. Errol Spence Jr. It wasn't King Teat business. Someone's O had to go. And that's what's going to go on with Jamaica and Colombia, as Malik rightly said. Malik, you've got your readjustment. What say you, sir?
Well, I don't know about that Terrence quad but knockout time, because the last fight he didn't really knock out Spence, but that's that's a different show and a different day, you know.
Anytime you're ready, it sounds like you're one of those apologists. Anytime you're ready, Rich Post Sports deals with football, track and field athletics, boxing, rugby union, you name it, we go there. If you want to go there, I saw Errol Spence Jr. literally lifted off the canvas for the third knockdown. My lord, my lord. Hey, we'll go there another time if you want to go there.
Mhm.
Terrence Budd, pound for pound. Mm, rumble, young man, rumble. Back to the Reggae
Yeah,
Girls, though,
but back to the
for this
back to the
quarter.
Vegas.
What?
But
Yes,
they defense will be key in this game, but it's a it's something I seen it on Instagram. I don't know who I seen posted or where did I see it posted at, so the fans could go look at it. I think it was CONCACAF. They said striker versus striker. They had Bunny Shaw and the young 17-year-old striker for Colombia.
Linda Casado, 17, 18-year-old Linda Casado, my lord. Striker versus striker. That's some big.
But if
We've
you
talked
look
about Spence against Crawford. Here we
but it,
go. Ding
but if you
ding.
look at it, who is the more prolific striker? Who on a good day or even a bad day, who would you rather take?
Well, it's interesting you mentioned this, you see, Malik. On a good day, of course, one could make a strong argument to say on a good day, you're going to draw for Bunny Khadija Shaw, tearing it up last season for Manchester City.
Mm-hmm.
An outstanding record for Jamaica, over 50 odd goals in a little under, what, 40, around 40 games for Jamaica. Top scorer in the Women's Super League, outstanding striker. But with the national team, it's particularly with the last game, because sometimes you can say you're only as good as your last game. For this competition, Lorne Donaldson has been instructing the girls to be all hands on deck. In order
Mhm.
to win a game or to be the best you can be, you've
Mhm.
got to defend and prevent your opponents from scoring. That's been the priority. That means that the likes of Bunny has been playing very, very deep at times, making bold, surging runs, only to
Mhm.
be brought down by the midfields just over the halfway line. She's not found too many touches in and around the penalty area where she should be at her most lethal. The crosses have not been provided, the passes along the ground haven't been provided, the give and goes to herself and from herself to her fellow strikers like Jodie and Shayna Matthews has not been forthcoming. Now,
Mhm.
Caicedo, my lord, what an outstanding finish we saw from her in her last game. I give the advantage, hopefully, to Bunny because of her experience.
Mhm.
Caicedo is young. I'm sure that Ron Donaldson will have given them instructions. You see that little girl there, sir? She talented, you know, she good, she talented. But don't make her boss you. You run things. You
Mhm.
run things. She not run things. So I'm
Mhm.
expecting her to receive a warm, shall I say,
Mhm.
welcome from the reggae girl.
Mhm. And
So
this is
yes,
just this is just a
we've got the advantage where the strike is concerned, but let's be careful.
yep. And this is who I would take. No disrespect to this. This is just a joke. I just want people to know to Linda McMahon, because since they got the same name, you get what I'm saying? Linda Casado, Linda McMahon. No disrespect to Linda McMahon, but I'm taking Bunny Shaw all day. Good day, bad day, snowy day, rainy day, muddy day. Give me
Hey,
Bunny Shaw.
well, listen, I told you, you are a big fan of the reggae girls, as am I, but you are shooting from the lip and from the hip and all over the place. You are a reggae girls fans through and through. And by the way, let me not forget, can we send a hate out and a get well soon and a big up and much love and respect to Talawa TV's
Yes,
Crystal
yes.
Davis, a
Get well
stalwart and
soon.
supporter of the reggae girls through thick and thin. I'm sure you would like to send your regards, Malik, and a big up to Talawa TV for supporting the girls over the years. She must be proud as punch. But first things first, we wish her all the very best at this
Yes,
time.
yes. Truly, she need. Hope she get well soon. I hope the reggae girls, get her this win. And I hope this win, lift up her spirits and have her feeling 100% by, whenever she get to 100%. I just hope it's tomorrow, the day after, whenever. Just please, Crystal, get to 100%. We miss you, and we can't wait to see you back up and running again.
Beautifully put, Malik. Beautifully put. Full respect, sir. In the last couple of minutes that we have, sir, I would like for you to send a prediction regarding the game in a few hours' time. I'm sure many people won't be sleeping too long in anticipation of this game. Again, the Falcons of Nigeria gave, just like Haiti gave England, the European champions, as much trouble as they could ever have wished for. Big up Nigerian Falcons.
Yep.
Big up
So I'm
to,
sorry.
to the
I'm
Haiti
sorry.
women.
I'm sorry to hear that the Nigerian Falcons, Super Falcons, are gone home. I wish, I wanted them to beat, I wanted them to beat England, because that would have been a more easier task. But before I give my prediction, I would just like to say that Lauren James, I respect her. She's one of my favorite players, one of Chelsea's best players, And before I get my prediction, Chelsea's winning the Premier League this year. Just to let everyone know, you heard it first from Malik Mills on West Post Sports. Chelsea is winning the Premier League this year. We winning it, running away. We're going back to the Champions League next season. So, all Chelsea fans, get your tickets. And my prediction for Jamaica versus Colombia is either 1-0 or 2-1 Jamaica.
I raise a hearty mug to that prospect. We will wait and see. The day and the game cannot come soon enough. But in the meantime, let us wish the Reggae Girls all the very best. Like, share, and subscribe, viewers and subscribers to Rich Post Sports. Big up yourself, whether you're watching live or in the rerun. Rich Poe will be going global to
Yep.
many more people day by day, but we're taking one step at a time. But we are talking as if we are talking to millions at this juncture. We are always telling it as it is, as passionate sports and footballing fans. And I know, Malik, that you are, from our dealings, you are a sports fan indeed. You have a love not of just only football, but many sports. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you have been producing some shorts, some video shorts with a view to opening your own channel. Do you want to just touch base briefly on that, sir?
Yes. I have a channel. It is called Yank Sports Lab. Um, we are talking about what you would say the real like how everybody would like to say so I can let everybody understand. We're talking about the real football, which is what we're talking about today. Then we will also be talking about American football, which is the NFL, the NBA, the NHL, MLB, and all sports. I don't really know too much about track and field, so you won't probably get that too much from me. And I know a little bit about boxing, but if I'm talking about boxing, I would probably rather come over here. And if Richard would have me come over here again, or allow me to come over here again, I would rather come over here and talk about boxing with Richard, instead on my channel. But you will get more sports and stuff. Like probably my first show I'm going to do is going to be the difference between the CFL and the NFL.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Sounds interesting. So the name of the channel again, Yanks, is that YANKS? Yanks
Yes.
Sports Lab.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. YANKS Sports Lab.
All right, all right, all right. Well, we look forward to seeing more and more shorts and longer features, and you're more than welcome, Yanks. AKA Malik, AKA Yanks. You're more than welcome to come back on Rich Post Sports, where we can start to rumble, because boxing, God bless my dearly recently departed father, who gave me a love for boxing, the likes of Muhammad Ali, one of my all-time favorite sportsmen. And I've got a brother who, my Lord, actually went, get this, Malik, went to Vegas to check out that Terence Bud Crawford versus Errol Spence Jr. fight in
From
person. The atmosphere was electric. He was there. He did it out of respect for our father. And I tell you, Dad would have been extremely proud. We are all proud of Dad. We're proud of our brother, and we're proud of Terence and Errol for taking on the fight after many years. And what a fight that was. So anytime you're ready to come and touch base with the boxing, more than happy to oblige, big man.
okay. So may I ask? So did your brother he left from England to come to Las Vegas?
Spot on. Correctamundo. Lastminute.com.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. What a
Went
what
to
a what a long flight that was.
a labor of love, man, a labor of love. As I said, our dad gave us a love of boxing, and when he had the opportunity, he always wanted actually to take dad to see the likes of Terence Crawford, who is one of his favorite modern day fighters. And alas, it was not possible, but he stood in Dad's place, and what a fight! Pound for
Mhm.
pound contender, Errol Spence. Man, there's so much that could be said there. But Terence, underestimated. Talking of being underestimated, the Reggae Girls have been underestimated in certain quarters. But with the likes of Yanks, aka Malik, aka Yanks, he has stood in the corner of the Reggae Girls the likes of
uh,
Crystal Davis of Telewa TV, and the likes of many social content creators from JD to Ryan to I Am Sure to Reggae Boys Commentary. Big up yourself, Simon Preston. We have stood Eddie Vision. Big up yourself, Halftime TV. One love as we support the Reggae Girls in their endeavors. Absolutely outstanding performance versus France in the opening game in the group to go on to thwart
and
the,
I want
the
and I
mighty
want to
Brazilians. Brilliant.
and I want to say one more thing, Rich.
Go ahead.
I just thought about this. You remember Lauren Donaldson was on the coaching staff in 2019, right?
He may well have been. I can't quote you definitely, but he may well have been. I know he's been involved in the reggae with the Reggae Girls previously.
Yeah. Whenever he was involved with the Reggae Girls, but um, you know, it's like, have you watched the George Foreman movie?
Not the most recent one. No, I watched the Ali one with I watched the Ali one with Will Smith, but not the
Uh,
most recent iteration of the George Foreman story.
well, if you watch the George Foreman story, you would see that when George Foreman got beat, and he retired, and then his boxing gym was about to go under, he came and he said, God help me, give me a way. And so the Lord helped him, gave him a way, and he went back to his old boxer coach, his old boxing coach, well trainer. And guess what happened? I know you already know the rest. He won the world championship at what, 45 it was? At 40
Deep
40.
into the 40s, outstanding craziness, craziness. Who could
So
it be, Ja? Who could
so
it be?
so it's like the Vegas girls went back to Lauren Donaldson. Lauren Donaldson said, the Vegas girl said, Chanel Marley said, give us a ring, Lord. He sold them Lauren Donaldson. And now look at how far they made it into the World Cup.
What a connection! What a connection! Could this be divine intervention striking? One more time in 2023, it struck for George Foreman. Could it strike for the Reggae Girls on the cusp of a quarterfinals? Get that, viewers and subscribers. Get that. A quarterfinal berth awaits and more waiting for them. Waiting, trembling,
Yep.
some may say, anticipating England, European champions, the Lionesses, but one step at a time, as Malik rightfully said, it's the Colombians, and there's no quarter ask or none given. This is war, as Bob said. Everywhere is war, my lord, my lord. Hey, Malik, thank you very much for coming on to Rich Post Sports
You're
and
welcome. You're welcome.
laying the layer, getting the lay of the land where it goes to when it comes to the Reggae Girls. Big up yourself, big up your channel, and we will talk boxing. But right now, the sparring is over, and in a few hours' time, the Reggae Girls will be looking to get it on because they
Yep.
don't get along. The Colombians
Yep.
wait. Who will come out when the smoke clears? What will happen in the witching hour? Time will
Yep.
tell.
Yep. Well, thank you for having me on. And everyone, please tune in tonight. If you're not sleeping, please tune in tonight to watch the Reggae Girls versus Colombia and help share on our country.
Here to that. Thanks for your positivity, Malik. All the best with your channel. But we are sending, as the 12 men, all the very best to Lorne Donaldson and our intrepid,
Mhm.
resilient reggae girls about to do battle with the Colombians. There's going to be a record audience, I'm sure, waiting with bated breath. Come on, you girls. Find the back of the net. Don't concede. Leave it on the pitch. Malik, peace and love. Viewers and subscribers, show Rich Post Sports some love. Hit the like, share, and subscribe button. We will be going global. I'm understanding that not everyone has a chance to see, but trust me, we will scene. Love, peace every time. My lord, Jamaica